Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to TIO Stadium for a massive day of TIO NTFL Grand Finals. Kicking off a big day of footy is the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Women's Division 2 Grand Final between Palmerston and the Jabiru Bombers. Jabiru will be looking for redemption after going down in last year's Grand Final, while for the Magpies, they will look to replicate the 2023-24 Grand Final result they had against the Bombers. What a start to our Grand Finals we are bound to have. Get excited, everyone. please help me in welcoming to the field this morning's 2025-26 TIO NTFL Women's Division 2 Grand Final Umpiring Panel. We've got our field umpires, Jack Evans, Arlo Everett, boundary umpires, Mika Oberholzer, Fletcher Koch, Ben Andrews and Melon Chin, goal umpires, Hayley Fanhol and Sam Todd.
Let's go, we'll win the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. Show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. The Magpies are a mighty club, we know, we know.
umpires, or your rep umpires. They've kind of got a minute 30. So in 30 seconds, grab them.
I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land we are meeting on today, the Larrakia people. We play our great game on this land and respect the cultures of all First Peoples, their contribution to our nation and contribution to the game of Australian rules football. If you are able, please stand and remove your hats for the Australian national anthem.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the AFL NT's coverage of the 25-26 TIO NTFL Women's Division 2 Grand Final. We're here at TIO Stadium on Larrakia Country, where Palmerston are taking on the Jabiru Bombers. My name is Lockie Humphrey. Beside me is Stu Davis, and Stu, we are in for a good grand final today.
Should be a close one, shouldn't it? The Bombers top side all year, but went down in the second semi-final to Palmerston, so looking for some redemption there. And we just saw the toss. Laurie Niven and Sarah Will, the captains for the Bombers, look like they've won the toss and kicking to the left of screen. Michael Long, centre end of the ground. But it's been pretty wet the last couple of days, Lockie, and the ground looks pretty good at the moment, but I sense that it could chop up pretty quickly.
Yeah, you're right. Looks ideal to have the 10 a.m. start for the girls early. They get the best of the conditions. The rain is just falling as it will all day, but I don't think that will make too much of a difference. Obviously, Jabiru have featured in the last two Women's Division 2 Grand Finals. They're still yet to get a win in this division, and Palmerston won the grand final 2 years ago against Jabiru. So a little bit of redemption. Palmerston were flawless in their defeat of Jabiru a fortnight ago, and Jabiru made light work of reigning premiers Nightcliff in the prelim. So it is all set up as the rain comes down heavier and heavier, and we are about to get underway for the Division 2 Women's Grand Final here at TIO.
Yeah, we had it pretty light for half an hour or so, but it's opened up again now. So pretty difficult conditions, but it's a grand final, so there'll be no holding back here.
Just taking a moment to get the lights switched on. It's pretty dark and bleary. But certainly some players to watch on both sides. Desiree Nagy, number 40 for Jabiru, certainly could make a big impact.
Yeah, some players with Premier League experience on both sides. So we're underway as first hands on the ball is Elspeth Varley, one of those players with Premier League experience in the Jabiru side, and most of the Palmerston players have, because this is their second team effectively in the women's competition. So Laurie Niven gets the hand pass out, it's battered away down there by Gibson, and now she just tries to rush it forward, picked up nicely by Farah, gets it into some space, and Palmerston inside 50 trying to force it forward, almost an air shot there, and picked up in defence and cleared away by Liversidge Roses for Jabiru. Coming in for Palmerston, couple of kicks off the ground, cleverly done by Chapman, gets it deep inside the forward 50 for Palmerston. There's a whistle on the play here. It's going to be a Palmerston free kick, and it's going to the captain, Shanoa Leedy. So perhaps the first chance of a score in the grand final here. It's Leedy, player on the marks about 20 metres out from goal. Angle's about 45 degrees. We've got a pretty good view of it through the camera directly behind here. Kick from Leedy. It's made pretty good contact, but just misses to the right-hand side. So it's a behind on the board. First score of the grand final goes to Palmerston.
Yeah, you feel that every score today, Stu, will be so important. You know, it'll be low scoring, and every inch is going to matter today. Palmerston have got the ball on the far side.
Joyce picks it up, gets a hand pass forward under pressure. But now quick kick inboard by Palu, and a hack off the ground by Shemaine Jane gets the Bombers out of the danger area as Cooper kicks it long. It's just forward of centre for the Bombers now, but Palmerston come in numbers, and McCoy gets the kick away at ground level. It's nicely done by Maverick Farah, got the hand pass forward, but Jabiru have got some numbers around the ball now, just struggling to pick it up cleanly, and there's, as a result, there's going to be a holding free kick, and it'll go the way of Nagy Franey. Some good size in some of these players. We were commenting before, Lockie. I'm not sure that's going to help them on a day like today, though.
No, you're right. It's probably better to be lower to the ground on a day like today. Height won't really pay much of a difference, as the ball's going to be socket out wide there by White.
Wheels back in and kicks long down towards the forward 50 line, but Jabiru well set up behind the play, and the kick comes out or just slips off the chest of Cooper there, and Palmerston first to it at ground level. A collision between two Palmerston players, but Peckham kept going, got the hand pass forward. A little toe poke, and Jabiru get it out into some space. Nicely picked up, and Polly McCarthy gets a hand pass over the top to Will, one of the captains. She kicks on the left down towards half forward. It's Nagy comes out from the goal square, but it's Palmerston first to it at ground level, but still struggling to get it out as Nagy comes in again and bowls her opponent over. The hand pass comes out the back, but just slips through the hands, and Jabiru desperate to get their hands on the ball inside forward 50, but some strong defence by Palmerston. That hand pass comes out, and now a hack off the ground gets it into a bit of space, and here's a chance for Palmerston to pick up and clear away from half back. Goes just inside the square, the mark almost taken by White, but she recovers nicely now and kicks long forward of centre. First to the ball is the Bombers, and Burns takes it and scoots away. Now kicks long towards half forward. Marking attempt just slipped through the hands there, but Jabiru still applying the pressure across half forward. To kick off the ground, they've got 2-on-1 in front of the pack here, but the one does pretty well. That's McCoy, who gets a hand pass up, and they clear away again, get it outside of their defensive 50 and back into the centre square.
Yeah, I feel like kicking off the ground might be the way to go. It's going to be really tricky to take marks. We've already seen a few slip through some hands. Good to see Polly MacArthur back to her feet. She was whacked early behind the play, but she's going to have to play an important role today for the Jabiru Bombers as we're going to get back underway on the far side. 4.5 minutes gone in this first quarter.
So the ball just slides out towards the outer wing. Varley gets a hand pass forward, but not to any real advantage. Quick kick by Farah. It's chopped off by Naji Franey. Her kick slips through the hands of her Palmerston opponent Peckham, and now Palmerston clear again. Farah getting a few touches early in this game, but Laurie Niven, nicely placed, takes that mark behind the player, now looks to drive Jabiru forward. It comes out wide, and we've got a one-on-one contest here as Cooper kicks off the ground, trying to get it to her own advantage. Desperate defensive work though, and that forces a ball up at right on the 50-metre line.
Yeah, Cooper doing well, just locking it up. Good spot for Jabiru. They've had all the play in the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Taken out of that ruck contest by Peckham. Is Cooper in at ground level again, gets a hand pass out. Just trying to force it forward any way they can at the moment, but nicely done by Gore Birch for Palmerston, who was involved in that contest before. Now a kick off the ground by Layla Dunn, gets it out into some space. She goes back on again, wheels around, gets a hand pass inboard, another one over the top. Here's a chance for Jabiru at the top of the goal square, but the kick goes right across the face of goal and stops in a bit of water out there, and Palmerston come in and clear away and get it away from the immediate danger, but it could come straight back in as Jabiru pushing up here. Kick or slips past Varley. She has to go back and get it, and now kicks while being tackled inside forward 50 again, but Palmerston pretty strong across half back there. They've got numbers and just keep repelling the Jabiru forward moves. There's a whistle on the play, it'll be a ball up again.
Can you believe that, Stu? Casey Day was all on her own for the Bombers, just had to make good connection, slipped off the side of her boot, and a good opportunity to at least score when begging. So Jabiru will have to go again, but they've looked good and they've given away a free kick here. So the Magpies get an opportunity just to settle things down.
So electing to come grandstand side. Niven there, takes it on the second grab. Could have almost been paid in the end. She gets penalised for incorrect disposal, and the Magpies are off and running as the long kick comes in. Jabiru player slipping over there was Liberidge Roses, and she's back in the action now. Pile on, you can see the ball's pretty slippery, but eventually picked up, and a quick kick forward, and Palmerston inside their forward 50. It's 2-on-1 in Jabiru's favour here. If they can work it out, they should be able to clear away, but just happy to toe poke off the ground initially. Palmerston players come in numbers now, but Liberidge Roses picks up and kicks again. Laurie Niven picks up, and now she's in trouble, struggling to get rid of the ball. Got rid of it in some fashion. Allowed to play on as it's picked up. She's going to be... Shanoa Leedy thought she had all the time in the world and was tackled from behind, but there's a free kick here. It's a throw is the call, and it's going to go Jabiru's way.
Umpire just putting the whistle away and letting them slog it out, and what a slog it is so far in this first quarter. Both teams just willing themselves, and that's going to have to be the way today. It's going to be little skill and lots of will trying to move it forward here. Palmerston now in there. Forward 50, MacArthur. She'll soccer off the ground and continue to do so. Free kick will be paid her way, so she'll be able to pick it up.
Yeah, just got held while she was soccering the ball, so didn't have possession as the ball comes out to the wing, and Cooper again, another touch, gets it going forward as Palmerston defence have pushed up to across the centre line here, but again it stacks on and it'll be another ball up.
So just the one singular behind to Leedy. As mentioned though, every behind will be important as the Bombers get the clearance now, but numbers are with the black and white.
So picked up and kicked forward by Dunn again, gets them inside 50, but Palmerston again strong in defence, clear it away back into the middle of the ground. First there for the Bombers is MacArthur. She got it across to Niven, who kicks on the left, but Mark's built in defence, and Palmerston just work it forward now. They've got it forward, but it's all Jabiru here. Liveridge Roses hand passes backwards, and Jabiru clear away again to the wing, and Cooper out in front slides, almost took that spectacularly. That's all over her back, you would have thought, and that's the way the umpire's seen it. So it's going to be a Jabiru free kick, and I think her head got ducked in the puddle down there. She's soaked through.
She made to earn that one, wasn't she? Shania Cooper.
Oh, and
the big dive and the 52, which helps.
Yeah, Cooper's been really lively in the opening minutes of this game out on this wing, and that 50-metre penalty is a big advantage always in women's football, but particularly today, as that marches her down to about 70 metres from goal.
So needs a long kick. She'll go for distance. A short one inside is nice, Owen. Adding territory here. Another one from Brindley. Can she find anyone going inside 50?
They do get the kick off the ground, and Naji just uses her strength to get rid of an opponent. It slips out now. It's a shot towards goal for Jabiru. It's going to hold up in the mud, but there's another chance here from close range. Picked up, kick for goal. It's Lil Christophers who was on the end of that and put it straight through, and the Jabiru players are celebrating, as you can see on the screen. They've got plenty of fans in the crowd here today making a lot of noise as well, and Jabiru score the first goal of the grand final and take the lead.
Yeah, Lily Christophers found herself in a bit of space, and she was, on this occasion, able to put it through right in the dying minute of the first quarter. An important goal, and a goal that they probably deserve, Jabiru. They have had a majority of the play in this first quarter. Now able to put it on the scoreboard. It all started from that little kick inside, Stu. They were able to get more territory from doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Get it into space and give your teammates a chance. That's the plan for the day, you would think. It's going to be, there's a 666 warning here, which will take up most of the remainder of the quarter. As the runners come out, trying to make some changes here. Don't think that Charmaine Jane properly understands the rule. She needs to get inside that 50-metre arc. Okay, we're away again now. As the ball just nudged forward. Palmerston trying to toe poke it forward. Getting a nose over the ball was Kosh as the siren sounds to end the first quarter. And Palmerston did the early attacking, but really Jabiru pretty much had it camped in their forward half for the last 8 minutes or so of that quarter, Lockie.
Yeah, they did, Stu. They dominated after that first score for Palmerston. They were rewarded by a goal from Lily Christophers late in that first quarter, and they lead here at quarter time by 5 points. We'll be back with second quarter action just after this break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach? Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hard bunch.
God, Kaz has a lot of memories.
I come here every day for 20 years,
That's
7
why TIO
days
Home
a
Insurance
week.
covers
As a
your
teenager,
home
we didn't have
cyclone,
Facebook,
storm
as was
surge
me.
and flood. There would be
It's
many
good to
first
know.
dates that have walked this hall.
First
And with the
kisses,
only
first
contact
jobs.
centre,
I had my
claims
first job
team
here.
and
Kaz
assessors
Square is
based in the
just
Territory.
iconic Darwin.
For
We're
me,
here
it
when you
is
need
the
us most.
paradise of
TIO,
the
we're
Your
for
Kaz,
Territorians.
Your way.
Sometimes you cook the delicious meal. Sometimes it's cooked for you, like Macca's delicious new Bistro Bernays Angus. Compliments to the chef. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome back to NTFL action here. Women's Division 2 Grand Final. The Jabiru Bombers leading by 5 points. Lily Christophers with the only goal of that quarter, and an important goal it could be. Stu Davis, we are about to get underway for the second quarter.
Yeah, that's right. Scores at a premium and goals particularly, so that one late for Jabiru was crucial, and they go into the second quarter with plenty of confidence, as they should, the way they played in the last part of that first quarter. But ball on the grounds, a free kick been paid here. It's going to go Jabiru's way, and Lorraine Randall kicks forward, or just slips through the hands of Varley there. She's back on it though, kicks forward, but ricochets off her teammate, who picks up nicely and gets a hand pass across. That was Naji Franey, but strong tackle sees the ball spill out, and a looping hand pass. Cooper's on the deck again as a high free kick's been paid, and Shania Cooper no one on the mark, so she just waltzes forward and then thumps the ball long inside forward 50, and taken over the back by Varley. She wasted no time, ran straight on, tried to hand pass over the top, but the Palmerston defence closed in on her as she's in there again. But there's a free kick being paid here for a throw, so it'll be a Palmerston free kick in defence.
Varley took the mark. She could have kicked along instead of the handball over to Naji. Could have got more space on the ball, but unfortunately not. Palmerston get the ball back. They've got to be smart with how they exit here.
So Chapman's kick comes out of defensive 50, and Cooper's in there again for Jabiru, working hard on the ground against White for Palmerston. Bit of strength being used, but a high tackle, and it's going to be a free kick to Gore Birch, who tries to centre the ball. Palmerston have got some numbers there. That one's just put on the ground. Play on's the call. Gore Birch is in there again. Just slipped through the hands on the first occasion, but butted up. Now a hack off the ground, and coming through for the Magpies is Dean, who kicks it a couple of times off the ground, got it out into some space, picks up now and thumps it forward again. This time just forward to centre. Good use of the body. Sees the ball on the ground, but Jabiru hacking it forward and struggling to pick it up. Play on's the call as Randall, play on was the call from one umpire and not the other. So Lorraine Randall gets the free kick and now squirts it out towards half forward, looking for Cooper. Why wouldn't you, the form she's been in? But good work by Gore Birch, who obviously has the job on Cooper now. Kicks it forward, but well trapped in defence by MacArthur, who kicks it long inside forward 50. Palmerston again in defence. I'm not sure about the hand passes in defence. Best option might be to kick it out of the danger area, but as Casey Day just got caught with the ball then and it got grabbed and the ball slipped off, and so Palmerston to bring it away again.
Yeah, Palmerston having to continue to defend, but just like the Jabiru Bombers, to just get it on the boot whenever they can. That's going to be the way of today's territory. As you can tell, in and under ball again, the umpire will have it back.
So another ball up. Sasha Burns, last one up from the bottom of the pack, hands the ball back. And Williams doing the ruck work for Jabiru, but it's Palmerston who bring it away. The ball just stops in the water down there as now it slips out the back. Trying to get it going forward. Oh, it's a bit hard, a bit harsh then, and kicking in danger free kick was just a attempted toe poke forward, but Sarah Will had her hands on the ball and free kick was paid. Gore Birch tackled with the ball. She could be in trouble here. Play on's the call. Oh no, eventually the whistle blows and it will be a Jabiru free kick.
Yes.
Oh. That ball just
could have been
maybe it slipped out of the hand.
50 metre, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but the Bombers have got another opportunity. They go long again. It'll obviously fall out the back and pushed over. We'll see another free kick pay the way of the Bombers. Now a real chance inside 50.
Najee Franey is looming large in that forward line. Had a number of involvements. There's plenty of players getting back to the square. This one just slides off the side of the boot a bit and allowed to just slip through for a behind by the Palmerston defence. So first score of the second quarter is a behind to Jabiru. And they just squeeze that margin out to 6 points.
Yeah, an important point, as they all are. Olsen will take the kick in for Palmerston and will run a measure and go long. Run a fair way, but did well with the kick. Bombers are set up for it, though, and they've got plenty of numbers around this contest.
Oh, slung out of the contest without the ball there was Sasha Burns, so she'll take the free kick. Oh, she's got to be careful
got to throw
here.
it back.
Wow, took plenty of time getting it back.
So Burns has to go direct here. She has to go the shortest way to goal, which she tries to do, bounces off a few legs. And then Bombers will get it moving forward. And numbers down there if they can get a deep shoot.
Yeah, Cooper's there. Randall's kick came in. Cooper slides in on her knees again, tries to get it out the back where she's got some support, but Palmerston players closing in on top of her now. Eventually it comes out and picked up and cleared away by Dean, but into the danger area. Varley's there, kicks towards goal and puts it straight through the middle. Casual as you like, no real celebration. It's just expected of her, but a fantastic goal there, but a dangerous kick into the danger area coming across goal.
Yeah, put it through. Varley, easy as you like.
I'm not sure Varley realised that she'd kicked the goal.
She walked back to her mark. We thought she was a bit nonchalant, but she didn't even know she kicked it. But it is an important goal. You're right, Stu. Dangerous kick across goal from the Magpies, always in trouble. And Varley was waiting on the scene, whether she knew it or not. She's kicked a very important goal to put the Bombers out to a 12-point lead. And Palmerston really behind the 8 ball now.
Yeah, that's a celebration from the goal kicker about 30 seconds later when her teammates told her that she'd kicked it. But yeah, a 2-goal break is huge at this stage in these conditions. So Palmerston desperately need to get hands on the ball and get it going forward, which they do now as the long kick by White goes down towards half forward. Niven coming out sliding in, couldn't control the ball. It squirts out into a bit of space now. Tried to toe poking off the ground was Burns, but the hand pass comes back and Palmerston can go forward again, but they haven't got much forward of the ball here as Niven tries to get it away from the danger area, but it didn't go too far away, and coming in and picking it up was Farah. She got tackled with the ball and she'll be penalised, so Niven happy to let her pick the ball up and then apply the tackle and win the free kick.
Yeah, she did well there. It was a great tackle, but you could see what she was doing as we see another tackle dump to the ground. The umpire this time will have it back.
So it's a ball up 50 out from the Palmerston goal. 7.5 minutes gone, second quarter. Just trying to control it out of the ruck there, but nicely picked up again. A hand pass forward when a kick was the order of the day. Cooper picks up and kicks out wide, and in front, or almost taking the mark, was Olsen, but managed to get a kick forward anyway. And now they're inside forward 50, and standing all by herself was Hosking. Takes the mark now, wheels around, kicks long down towards goal. It's a one-on-one down here. Stops in the water. Desperate defence, and socked through for a rush behind, I think. No, there's a free kick.
Free kick, yeah.
For holding. So it's Hayley Davey down there, who's the recipient of the free kick. She's only a few metres out from goal, but pretty sharp angle and wet ball. She wheels around now, kicks towards goal. Has she got the distance? Wow. She has. Just got it over the hands of the players on the goal line. And Palmerston have their first goal on the board. It comes through a free kick to Hayley Davey. And they've got themselves back in the contest now, trailing just by 6 points.
Yeah, something from nothing. The Magpies, they didn't look like it in the first 6 minutes of this second quarter, but they've been able to lock it in there. A few good tackles, and then Davey lucky enough to get the free kick right on the goal line, and gee, she made them pay. That was a beautiful kick, an important one, and the margin back to 6 points.
Yeah, it was all on the back of winning the centre clearance firstly, and then a couple of long kicks in, finding someone inside 50 and moving the ball quickly and long and putting the defence under pressure.
Yeah, right. It was White, the ruckman for the Magpies, who's been doing a fair bit of the damage in there. She'll be looking to go again as the Magpies win it out of the centre, and territory is the aim of the game. But Cooper against you, how good she been?
She's been terrific as Chapman tries to break through. The ball slips out of her hands. Play called on. But now stoppage, and Palmerston looking to go forward again. They're just outside of their forward 50 here. Oh, well done by White. Double-handed over her head. But Jabiru were onto it. Had some numbers there. Picked up by McIntyre. She got tackled. The ball spilled out now. A chance for Jabiru to clear as Malcolm's kick just squirts out into a bit of space. Picked up nicely by Farah again. Gets a kick forward, but good defence. Oh! It's it's sliding in and taking the legs out, I think. No, the umpire pointed the other way.
Yeah,
initially.
She was brave to slide in there, put her body on the line, and won the free kick. Now the Bombers have got the handball out wide. If they can just get it on the boot, it'll be the ideal method. Handballing backwards, not the way to go today.
No, a bit of panic hand passing there as Palmerston take it forward. Now Hosking trying to get back onto it, but gives away the free kick. And it'll go to Liversidroses just forward of half-back as she just squirts off her foot there, and toe poking it forward is Brindley, but now Palmerston closing in. They're just sort of holding off a bit at the moment as it's paid off. The tackle was laid, the ball slipped out, and it's a Palmerston free kick. So with just a minute or so playing time left, they want to get the ball going forward pretty quickly as Farah just couldn't quite control it, but she gets herself a free kick for a push here. Her teammates should be telling her to move it quickly and give themselves a chance to score.
Yeah, they need to go long here, Palmerston. It's been a good last 5 or so minutes. Could be a great last 5 or so if they can get it moving forward by Hoskin. A long kick deep in there, but the Bombers are first to the ball.
And Niven picks it up, gets a hand pass out as she tackled, and now they clear it away and out of the immediate danger area as Sasha Burns tries to kick off the ground but leaves the ball behind, and Palmerston look to go inside 50 again as coming out was the co-captain Will, and Palmerston give away the free kick. So that should just about be it for this second quarter. A goal apiece in the quarter. The kick comes out and the siren goes. So Palmerston got that late goal to keep them in the game, just trailing by the 6 points at half-time, Lockie.
Yeah, they do. Really important. Hayley Davey was the one to get it for the Magpies. Varley kicked one in that quarter as well for Jabiru, as well as Lily Christopher's goal in the first quarter. But it is a tight one here, as you would expect. Half-time in the Women's Division 2 Grand Final from TIO Stadium. We'll be back with the second half just after this.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
To look there.
God, Kaz has a lot of memories.
I come here every day for 20 years, 7 days a week.
As a teenager, we didn't have Facebook. Kaz was the meeting spot.
There would be many first dates that have walked this hall.
First kisses, first jobs.
I had my first job here. Kaz Square is just iconic Darwin.
For me, it is the paradise on earth.
Your Kaz.
Your way.
Sometimes you cook the delicious meal. Sometimes it's cooked for you, like Macca's delicious new Bistro Bernays Angus. Compliments to the chef. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Welcome back to TIO Stadium. Second half action of the Women's Division 2 Grand Final here at TIO. 6-point lead to the Jabiru Bombers, but it was the Magpies that kick one late to keep them in the game. Stu Davis.
It was. We're back underway here. Magpies looking to continue their form from late in that quarter as McIntyre tried to get a kick forward, just got smothered off her boot, but Peter White comes in, picks up again. She's done a power of work in the ruck and around the ground for the Magpies, but that kick forward is chopped off by Jabiru as they force it forward again. Running back, picking up was Gibson. Gave it across and the kick comes forward, but Varley is first there for Jabiru. Kicks it out into some space, happy to kick it off the ground and get the ball going forward, and now it's picked up by Layla Dunn, who breaks the tackle, gets the kick inside forward 50 as Palmerston defence just put the pressure on. It's difficult to get a clean possession out. Eventually it's picked up nicely and kicked away by McCoy from the Magpies, but it's going to come straight back in and deep into the forward 50. Sitting in front there, the hand pass up from Naji, but her teammate was immediately under pressure. That was Casey Day, and the tackle saw the ball slip out and a Palmerston free kick as they elect to come grandstand side, but Bombers with some numbers at the moment. That's a strong tackle on Will, who got taken to the ground, and Palmerston cleared away. Varley behind the ball, couldn't hold on to the mark. Now she dives on it at ground level, just gets it out to the advantage of Cooper, who picks up and kicks forward, then chases after it again. Oh, I might have copped one to the head there. She's holding her head. But, gee, there's plenty of numbers on the ball. Umpire's giving them a chance to get it out, but it's not going to come out. But Shania Cooper looks like she's okay. Just copped a bit of one to the head, but...
Yeah, they need to keep her going. She was influential in the first half of footy. Palmerston with a good few tackles early, but Jabiru are the ones that are doing the attacking in the first 2 minutes.
So now a little bit of space for Palmerston as reaching in and picking it up. Kicking forward was Chapman. Magpies just desperate to get it out and get it going forward at all costs here by the looks, as again their first hands on the ball, and there's a push there. It's going to be a free kick which will go the way of Maverick Farah, and she'd be pretty happy with the form that she's shown today, getting plenty of the football, and now kicks down towards half forward. But Bombers have got the numbers here as Niven picks up, tries to break away, and manages to get a kick out into some space.
Here we go.
Again, toe poke off the ground, jumper pulled there, appealing to the umpire rather than chasing the ball, and Jabiru get it going forward again as Palmerston through Olsen trying to put some pressure on, but there's a free kick here. It's going to go Palmerston's way for legging, and once again it's Maverick Farah in the action and gets herself a free kick.
Yeah, lucky there for the Magpies. The Bombers were out, they were in space too, so now it's a Palmerston girls' chance to attack, and they do just that, going inside 50.
Good strength by Leedy, gets it forward and again gets rid of her opponent, picks up the ball, kicks long. She's got a player all by herself at the top of the goal square. It's Davey who takes that mark about 15 metres out from goal. She was just left there all by herself, and a couple of terrific efforts there by the captain, Shanoa Leedy. Strength and then the kick forward. Here's a chance for Davey, kicks towards goal. Just offline, unfortunately, for Palmerston.
Yeah, Davey chanced it.
Whoa. Got a trainer just slipped over in front of us here. Sorry, it wasn't on screen.
Yeah, it's all happening. It was Niven who was down behind for Jabiru. She's back to her feet and she's going to get the ball here too. So this will test her as she takes the mark in the pocket. But Davey being lively, just sitting down there in the goal square. Wasn't able to put it through, but margin back to 5 points is Niven with an important kick out of defence.
Goes long. Outside of defensive 50, it gets out the back, and that gives Jabiru the chance to toe poke it forward. MacArthur does that now, picks up and gets caught with the ball, tries to get a kick out. Play on is the call. It slips out now, and White, oh, that's almost a throw, you would think. I think she realised it straight away. So didn't slip past the umpire either, so it'll be a Jabiru free kick.
Yeah, Peter White was almost laughing to herself. She could not believe that she tossed it to her teammate. So gifting Jabiru the ball back. 5 minutes gone in this third quarter.
Rugby season's come early, I think, for her, Lucky.
It was the way to move it forward, but they get it back here now. The Magpies in front of the interchange gates, and they'll kick back towards the swamp. This real wet patch here in front of us. In the grandstand side, kicking forward is McIntyre and up towards the flanker. Nice tackle put on, but Letty will move it forward. Chance now, Stu.
Oh, yeah, Hayley Davey over the back, this time off the ground. Is it through? It's a second attempt it has. It's a Palmerston goal. It is. They're celebrating. Look at Hayley Davey there. She's kicked her second, and Palmerston have got the lead back early in this third quarter, and well-deserved as well. But once again, Shanoa Leedy involved in the build-up with just her strength work and long kicking in is just breaking it open for Palmerston.
Yeah, she is. Leedy's a connector at half forward, and she's been able to find Davey a few times. This time, she gets it through. Took a few cracks on the goal line, but it was good enough to put him in front. And Hayley Davey kicking her second goal, her 17th of the season. She's a star for the Magpies, and all of a sudden they've hit the front for the first time in this grand final.
Yeah, and they've really dominated the possession and field position so far early in this third quarter and late in the second quarter. So it looked like Jabiru were going to run away with it at one time, but Palmerston really fought back, and now looking good as it's picked up by Peckham. She hooks it over her shoulder, but Jabiru first hands on the ball at ground level, but Palmerston in again, but there's a holding free kick, and it's going to go the Bombers' way, so some relief for them as Kayla Williams kicks forward. Ball slips off the hands, but strength from Layla Dunn. Kicks off the ground, running through now, follows up herself, picks up, gets another kick going forward, but the strong Palmerston defence pick up and clear away. Again, Cooper's going to be first there for Jabiru, loses her footing and leaves the ball behind as Dunn's in there again. Gets another kick forward. Now strong defence from Palmerston, bring it away, and they've got some players over this side of the ground. If they can get to it first, they can't. Sasha Burns is first there, but she gets tackled with the ball. And umpire calls for a ball up.
So the Magpies kicked the last two goals. Hayley Davey has both of them. Jabiru lost the last two grand finals, and they find themselves down in this one. How do they bounce back with not long left as we see a free kick in this third quarter? So Magpies all the attacking so far.
Yeah, another kicking in danger free kick, and Peckham kicks long inside 50. They've certainly got that message, Palmerston. Get it long inside 50 as much as you can as the kick off the ground. Leedy's in there again, leaves the ball behind this time as Hosking picked it up, slipped out of her hands. Leedy gets the kick across, but straight to the hands of Varley, who takes a nice mark in the hands and then kicks out wide as James there for Palmerston. Yeah, does get the kick in, but doesn't get too much distance on it, as you'd expect, and the Bombers desperately try to work it out of defence again. The hand pass came across from Naji Franey, and then the tackle was made, so she gets the free kick for being held without the ball, and goes long, but set up behind the play again was McCoy. Spilt the mark this time, but managed to get a hand pass forward. McCoy's back in there, good strength, and kicks forward. Just touched off there. Varley picks up, ball slips out of her hands, appealing for a free kick. Now lays the tackle as Palmerston just desperately trying to get it forward as the Bombers' defence closes in, and another ball up just inside the forward 50 for the Magpies.
Yeah, the umpire just letting things go, but we needed a stoppage just to reset a little bit. Plenty of Jabiru players around this ball. Varley's been fantastic, but once again, it's Palmerston going forward. Davey Stew.
Oh, she's there again. It was Leedy kicking it in. The ball just slipped out at the last minute. She's struggling at ground level, desperate to get it out, but the Jabiru defence have come in. That's a kick off the ground straight over the boundary line, but no free kick awarded. So Caitlin Brindley there, perhaps a little bit fortunate
Yeah, I thought so. It was all eyes for the boundary line from Brindley. Got away with one, so did the Bombers, but how long can they continue to defend for? 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it's a massive 2 minutes at that.
So stoppage inside Palmerston's forward 50. The hand pass comes out the back. Again, strong defensive work. Varley slides in. Oh, it's hooked out there, and Peckham gets a quick kick forward. Jabiru defence closing in. It's picked up by Claire Joyce. She got tackled with the ball, and it'll be another stoppage.
Yeah, so the Bombers are not going to be able to score anymore in this third quarter. It's going to be too hard to go the length of the ground. You'd love to see them just get numbers back and defend. They cannot afford another one. Hosking out of the ruck, goes forward to Davey.
She's in the contest from behind this time. Got it to ground. Laurie Niven tries a couple of times to kick it off the ground. Just had trouble getting any purchase on it. It was Wills, in fact, and then the players dive in over the ball. You can see some sore bodies already. They'll be sore after this game. It's been pretty hard at ground level in really difficult conditions. So again, Palmerston looking to get first hands on the ball as Jabiru kick it out into some space. They've got players first there as Hemingway gets the kick off the ground, doesn't go too far. Varley gets a hand pass forward, but it's all Palmerston initially. Picked up nicely by Gibson. He runs into a bit of space, kicks forward, but well read behind the play. And Amy White takes that mark for Jabiru and will just try to settle things down. Kicks towards the outer side of the ground, trying to find Jessica Hemingway, but it just went past her and bounced over the boundary line for a throw-in. So less than 30 seconds left in the quarter. Jabiru just need to hold on here and just maintain that 1 point deficit potentially going into three-quarter time.
Yeah, they'll take that for sure. Jabiru, time just ticking away. Hosking with an opportunity. She's tackled. Umpire letting things go, and it could be all she wrote as the kick's smothered. Still trying to manoeuvre it forward, but the three-quarter time siren goes. A good quarter for the Palmerston Magpies. They had all the play. They hit the front for the first time. Hayley Davey doing that with 2 goals, and it sets up what is going to be a massive final 12 minutes in the Women's Division 2 Grand Final. It's Palmerston leading by a singular point. We'll be back with the last quarter just after this.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this team. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it.
Welcome back to the Women's Division 2 Grand Final. We've got a treat on our hands. 12 minutes to go, 1 point the margin. Jabiru looking for their first premiership in this division. The Palmerston Magpies looking for their second. It is all to play for with 1 quarter to go. Stu Davis will take us away for the final quarter.
1 quarter of the season to go. One team only will be happy at the end of the day, and at the moment it's Palmerston with their noses in front as the ball just spills forward for Palmerston. They're working hard at ground level. Once again, it's Quincy Gore-Birch at the bottom of the pack. She's fought hard all day in and under. And both teams looking to get the first advantage in this last quarter to set themselves up. Cooper goes in, forces it forward, off the ground again. MacArthur has a couple of kicks off the ground, gets it going forward. Oh, appealing for the free kick, but it's picked up by McIntyre for Palmerston. Gets it forward, down towards half forward. Maverick Farrer at ground level trying to force it out, but wasn't able to do so. And the ball up again. Again doing the ruck work, Peter White. This one slips to the ground and Cooper kicks it out into some space. Jabiru are going to be first there in numbers as the kick out of defence by Burns gets all the way down to the wing. Nicely picked up by Layla Dunn, but then she got tackled from behind. Terrific work by Peckham, and she wins herself the free kick. Looks to go short on the outer side. Claiming the mark there was Shayla Gibson. Might have touched the water in the puddle on the ground, but
yeah, she
maybe
did well
not
to sell
the ground. As Gibson advances it along this grandstand boundary line. Now quick kick off the ground, but ball just getting stuck in the water there as Jabiru desperately try to force it forward. It's going to be a Palmerston free kick though.
50 from Varley.
Yeah, the ball might have slipped off her hand. She's can't believe that's been paid, but that's the rule. And Deanna Peckham has got no one on the mark here, so she's just going to play on and march in towards goal. Kicks over the top. Oh, and that was terrible communication from the Jabiru, well, the whole side really, but certainly their defenders, and just lack of awareness of the game situation, and Peckham took full advantage.
Wow, Deanna Peckham could be the difference right there. Just strolled into an open goal. It's been so difficult to get the ball through any distance. A 50-metre penalty had maybe 10 or 20 because she just kept running, and that could be the decider. Out to 7 points now, Palmerston. They make it really difficult for the Bombers, who led all the way up to halfway through the third quarter, and the Magpies have kicked the last 3 to come from behind. It's going to be a tough ask from here, Stu.
It is. Peckham's had a good day anyway, but that was a magic moment for her, wasn't it? With the tackle, the 50 metres, and then just the game awareness and taking the advantage. And now Jabiru with all the work to do as the hand pass comes out. Cooper picks up, gets a kick out sideways. Coming in was McIntyre for Palmerston. She got swamped with the ball, and again it's out loose now. Cooper picks up the loose ball and smacks it forward. Trying to take the mark over her shoulder was Casey Day. Just slipped through her fingers. She's back in there again. Almost a push there. That's the way the umpire's seen it, I think.
Yeah, it is.
No, it looks like he's coming in to ball it up. I thought he was going to pay the free kick initially, but it's a ball up.
I saw him pay it. Stewie called it and then just went back on his own call. So an important decision being made. Jabiru were into attack, but once again Cooper's there just burying herself in hard and trying to will her team forward.
You can see the numbers all over the ball here. Umpires getting advice from the crowd about what the decision should be.
Expect Nadji to play a part in this final quarter. She hasn't really touched it today for the Bombers, but if it gets in her area, she could be the difference.
Oh, just ball slipped out in the tackle. Play on. Cooper in over the top, laying the tackle this time, putting the pressure on. And another ball up.
4 minutes gone, 7 points the margin. Looks like Olsen will Try to battle it out in the ruck for the Magpies. Cooper again. How good she been in the first 5 minutes of this last quarter? She needs a few to go with it. Doing well with the Shepherd and putting them inside 50 now, the Bombers. This is their chance, Stu.
It is. It's the one-on-one contest down there. Desperate in defence was Chapman. She got caught over the top of the ball, but again, it's a stoppage. But Jabiru have advanced it inside their forward 50. They're about 35 metres out from their goal. At the moment, the hit out comes down was good, but just couldn't be taken cleanly, and players trying to keep their feet as eventually McIntyre is taken to the ground with the ball underneath her. And another stoppage. This will suit Palmerston at the moment.
Watch Nadji just behind this stoppage. She's got her hands on her hips in the goal square, just waiting for it to be kicked to her if it gets there. But Palmerston have the numbers. Good pressure from the Bombers here. They continue just to move it forward. They need a soccer off the ground.
Day in there, she gets caught with the ball. Tiana McCoy putting the pressure on. And we'll go again. So the ball just spills at the feet of the rucks. There's a holding free kick been found here, and it's going to go the way of Jabiru. No, it's not. It's going to go the way of Palmerston. Umpire confused us a bit there with the direction he pointed, so Palmerston cleared away. Cooper underneath it. Oh, didn't quite take the mark as it spilt forward. She's in there again, burrowing, trying to get it out. Get some support now from Burns. There's a free kick for high contact, and it's going to go the way of Cooper, I think, or is it Burns? Burns it is. So Sasha Burns wants to kick the ball long. Good kick. Gets good purchase on it. Nadji comes out. Couldn't quite get to the fall of the ball as the Palmerston defenders pile in on top again.
It's up the right end, Stu, and 7 points as a margin. I tell you what, they wouldn't mind it behind here, the Bombers. It might be a little 7-point play. They need to keep it in their area as much as they can. Exactly. They need a couple of scores at least. So hand pass comes out. The ball's put straight to the ground as Layla Dunn was tackled again, and terrific work in defence. Chapman this time chips short. The kick's good play on the call as it spills out anyway. Picked up by Huddleston, gets the hand pass going forward. McIntyre, quick kick forward. Varley comes in for Jabiru. That kick goes sideways off her boot, but to the advantage of her teammate Brindley, who gets the soccer forward. Desperate defence again from Palmerston in over the ball. And they're just stopping Jabiru getting it down within scoring range. Yeah, they are. Time ticking away, but the Bombers are willing. Hit out, bounces into the umpire. So Palmerston again, first hands on the ball. That hand pass forward doesn't hit a target, and it'll be another stoppage. But all the time, this clock is ticking on. We're almost up to 8 minutes in this final quarter now. Jabiru have it camped in their forward 50. The quick kick comes out. Will this be their chance as the ball slips to the ground? Cooper lurking in there as the ball did come out, but the whistle had blown. So another stoppage, and wow, your favourite Nadji is being interchanged here. Interesting. I thought it's a difficult time to do it because the ball's in the area, as it has been for a long time. Yeah, I thought she might be one that could just spring something for the Bombers out of nothing, but obviously they wanted to get Polly MacArthur back on the ground as Palmerston trying to work it out of their defensive area again, but Jabiru forward pressure is pretty good now. It slips out, and the kick out of defence from Peckham is marked by that player who's just come on, MacArthur, and she's taken it just outside 50. Yeah, MacArthur's kick's got to be smart here. There's Palmerston girls waiting for it down the line. None of them will be able to mark, but they can soccer it away. Can the Bombers get something moving forward? They just need one long kick. Varley might be the one, but it's off the side of the boot, Stu, and it'll just trickle out of bounds. Just lobbed inside the boundary line. She was waiting behind the pack there, and eventually it came out to her. She's been good today, but she needs to... Well, one of those players inside the forward 50 for Jabiru need to produce a bit of magic now. The time's
getting to be against them as the throw-in comes in, goes right over the top, hits the deck. Jabiru first, hands on the ball, hand pass comes to Cooper. She gets the hand pass across to Dunn. The ball slips off the side of her boot. Will in there, tried to pick it up but couldn't. It's right in the biggest puddle on the ground there as the kick comes forward. Palmerston first to the ball. Crashing through and clearing away once again was McCoy. But Jabiru desperate at half forward as it's picked up by Farah. She gets a kick forward. Laurie Niven. The ball gets behind her. She slings her opponent out of the way. Play on is allowed to be called again as Palmerston have worked it all the way up to the centre of the ground, but Jabiru desperate to get it back. Comes out. Christopher's in some space. Picks up now. Kicks the ball forward. Palmerston across half back again. Terrific work once again by Gore Birch, who gets the ball back into the centre square. Jabiru got plenty of numbers there. It comes out to Niven. Her kick goes forward. Cooper in front. Couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Keeps her footing initially and then dives on top of it. Dragged it back in that time. She's probably lucky not to be penalised, but in the conditions understandably. And another ball up, but well, gone 10.5 minutes. It's going to be really tough for the Bombers now.
Really tough. Palmerston have done all the defending. The Bombers had all the play. They just haven't been able to kick a score. And Niven, one last roll of the dice now for the Bombers. All or nothing stuff, but a great tackle. And that could be it, Stu.
Yeah, it was just enough to put her off balance and miss the foot. And a great tackle, and Palmerston will settle from here as the kick comes down towards half forward. Mark claimed, but the hand pass comes out the back to Leedy, who's been so important for Palmerston. Kicks long over the top, and now it's Jabiru's defence under all sorts of pressure as they try to work it out of there. As Davey picks it up, the ball slips out of her hand. McIntyre comes in to support, as does Hosking, and eventually umpire calls for a ball up, and Palmerston have got it in the right area of the ground for them. The hit out comes down to Leedy. She snaps towards goal. It's going all the way. I think it's through. They're celebrating the goal. It is signalled a goal. And Shanoa Leedy, well, really deserved a goal. I think Lockie has... she's done a power of work up in that forward line. Strength work, long kicks in, and there's the siren. It's the Palmerston Magpies who've won the Division 2 Women's Premiership, and they were really convincing after half-time, Lockie.
They were. They trailed all the way towards the third quarter, and they've kicked 4 goals straight to win the Women's Division 2 Premiership. They win their second flag in this competition. Hayley Davey, the hero, with 2 goals. Shanoa Leedy, the captain, fittingly kicking the one right at the end, and Jabiru lose their 3rd grand final in a row. Palmerston, they will celebrate this one hard, Stu.
Yeah, they will. And, you know, let's not forget Palmerston, a club that hasn't had a lot of senior success in recent years. So an important stepping stone for them. Their Women's Premier League team finished the season really strongly, and it looks good for them going forward. But it's all about today for the 21 players out there for Palmerston who are now 21 Division 2 Women's Premiership players. And once again, Jabiru go away from the grand final disappointed.
Yeah, you're right, Stu. 3 grand final losses in a row, unfortunately, for the Jabiru Bombers in this competition. But they came up against a Palmerston side that was just the best side on the day. It wasn't necessarily skill today. It was just who wanted it more. And in the end, it was the Magpies that made the most of their opportunities, and they were able to win by 13 points in what has been a terrific grand final, Stu.
Yeah, it has. The medalists for best on ground will be difficult to pick. You would think Lockie, Hayley Davey obviously will feature. You would think. I thought Peckham played pretty well most of the day. Maverick Farah had a good game. Tiana McCoy in defence. And, of course, Peter White in the ruck was terrific. Shania Cooper and Elspeth Varley, probably the best of the Jabiru players as far as I saw it. But our coverage will stay on to cover all of the presentations, the medal presentations. So stay tuned and look forward to that. But Lockie, it's a Palmerston Magpies president. They get to celebrate today, and Jabiru just think about next year, I guess.
Absolutely. It is the Palmerston Magpies. They win the Women's Division 2 Grand Final. We'll get to the presentations and stick around for more NTFL Finals action. We'll see you shortly.
And it's the Magpies who are your 2025-26 TIO NTFL Women's Division 2 premiers. After a fantastic football game, winning 4-26 over the Bombers by a margin of 13. Thank you everyone for coming forward. I now ask all umpires, players and support staff to make their way towards the grandstand. Today I am joined by Shannon Miller, who will be assisting with our presentations. I would like to congratulate and invite officiating umpires forward to accept their grand final medallions. Field umpires, Jack Evans, Arlo Everett. Boundary umpires, Nika Oberholzer, Fletcher Koff, Ben Andrews, Maylin Cheng, and of course our goal umpires, Kaylee Panhale and Sam Todd. Big round of applause for the umpires, please. Congratulations on a fantastic season. I would now like to invite Lockie McKenzie, Jabiru's coach, to come forward and say a few words.
Great effort, Palmy. Absolutely amazing playing your season, top level, joining Jabiru, so thank you. Enjoy your celebration. To my fucking amazing team, absolutely incredible, awesome season. Get back and do it again next year. To our sponsors, to our committee that have held us strong all season. Let's go out and celebrate for our season. Thank you.
Thank you, Lockie, and congratulations to the Bombers on what a fantastic season. It is now time to present the Best On Ground medal to the player adjudged best of field in today's 2025-26 Women's Division 2 Grand Final. And the winner of the Best On Ground medal is number 3 from Jabiru, Shania Cooper. Congratulations, Shania. Please help me in welcoming Palmerston's Warren McCoy to the front to assist with the premiership presentations. From Palmerston, number 1, Emma McIntyre. Number 3, Hayley Davey. Number 4, Jade Ferry. Number 6, Shayla Gibson. Number 7, Charmaine James. Number 12, Dorothy Olsen. Number 13, Quincy Gore Birch. Number 14, Cassandra Bonson. Number 15, Jacinta Kosh. Number 18, Latoya McCoy. Number 19, Deanna Peckham. Number 20, Peter White. Number 21, Nina Dean. Number 22, Maverick Farah. Number 24, Deshae McCoy. Number 26, Joanne Huddleston. Number 27, Anicia Lacey. Number 28, Tiana McCoy. Number 29, Alicia Hosking. Number 30, Lauren Chapman. And of course, our captain, number 31, Shanoa Leedy. I would now like to invite the Premiership coach, David Miles, to come up and say a few words. But most importantly, also get his Premiership medal.
Firstly, to Jabiru Football Club, awesome season. Hold your heads up. It was a cracking game and you've done a really fantastic job all season. To our girls, great game. We had to overcome a lot of obstacles all season, but we worked hard. We wanted to be here. Every single person that put on a Guernsey this year made the effort, and it was really good all season. Shout out to our Palmerston Magpies Football Club, all our sponsors, especially FCD Health. I got told to give that shout out. But unreal effort from the ladies, and appreciate all the supporters that come down, all our Magpie faithful. So thank yous.
Thank you for the words, David. You can stay up here if you like. Come up, come up. And I would also like to invite Palmerston captain to come up as well. and Tiana, our co-coach. It is now our great pleasure, here Warren, you can pop through there with me. It is now our great pleasure to present the Premiership Cup and Premiership flag to Palmerston Magpies. Ladies and gentlemen, come over, your 2025-26 TIO NTFL Division 2 Premiers, the Palmerston Football Club.
Let's go, we'll win the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. Let's go, we'll fight the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. We're mighty proud of the mighty black and white. The Magpies are a mighty club, we know. We celebrate our Magpie Club, let's go, we'll win the fight, we'll show our might, we'll do our best with the black and white, for we're mighty.